Okay, I'm going to pop back over to the lake for chapter 15. I can't believe anyone would do that, Mary says. Her dark eyes narrow under her fringe. I look away from her, but I feel her gaze long after she's turned away. Jake shrugged. It's extreme, but a good prank to be fair. I've heard enough. It took a lot of scrubbing to make the words fade even a little. Then we had to paint over them. I get up, walk away from the table, and dump my plate and cup on the trolley. The counselor tables have one topic tonight, our not-so-friendly graffiti artist. Some think it's a bad joke. Others are horrified. One thing we all agree on is that they went too far. With a prank, you should be able to laugh. No one is laughing at a creepy message smeared on a wall in blood-red paint. Esme, wait up, Kayla says. She runs after me as I head to our cabin. I wanted a few minutes to myself before the guitar lessons by the campfire tonight. Yeah, I say, folding my arms. She's sighing. She tilts her head. Are you okay? Oh, now she's concerned for me. Yep, you. I know what you're thinking. That the message was for us. I look over her shoulder to check that no one is coming outside and duck into our cabin. Kayla is hot on my heels. How can you not? I ask. It's a weird message to leave. That's not what I asked, Kayla. Okay, she throws her hands up. Okay, I'll admit it. Maybe you were right and it was for us. Bad girls in the lake never forgets. She shudders. Who could it be? Lillian? No one else knows. I arch one eyebrow. We can't be sure. Lillian could have told someone what happened that night, or maybe someone saw. What about the man Ava thought she saw in the forest? Maybe it was him. I bite my lip and sit on the bottom bunk. The man in the forest could have easily been a woman. Ava only assumed it was a man. Lillian could be out there watching the same way she was 10 years ago. A shiver rips through my body. She likes to keep to the shadows, remember? I can't forget, Kayla replies. But why would she say the lake never forgets instead of I will never forget? I don't understand her shady mind. She's obviously trying to freak us out without advertising what happened. Why? I shake my head, then stop dead as a realization slammed into my mind. Oh no, my hands shake. Because she isn't finished. This is just the start. Think about it. If she wants revenge, it would be dissatisfying to come out and tell everyone what happened straight away. Proper revenge is messing with someone's head, ruining their life before the big reveal. I think you need to get some sleep. I grit my teeth. Kayla, don't play dumb. You want to pretend, but we both know you can't, so let's move past that, okay? This is happening and we need to figure out what Lillian wants. Kayla sighs and slumps onto the bed. Her glossy blonde hair falls in her face. Esme, I don't want this to take over our experience here if it doesn't have to. You can't be sure, and you're going to let it become an obsession. My obsessions used to be fun. There was my One Direction piano, Riverdale. There were my One Direction piano. Those are two separate things. I was like, what's a One Direction piano? Sorry. Riverdale, and most recently adult coloring book phases. I should have brought some coloring books with me. I'm not even sure my mom's Valium would help at this point. If someone is out there and they're trying to mess with us, we need to deal with that. Lillian has every right to be angry with us, I say. Unless she did run and you're freaking out over nothing. I want to curl up inside myself. After what happened, I tried to look back once the fire spread, but I couldn't see through the flames. I wanted to be sure, but we ran back to camp. I don't know what happened to Lillian next. Do we even understand what you're implying? Yes, maybe. She was really hurt. Kayla's eyes are big and full of concern. I think you should have an early night, Esme. You're pale and you have dark circles under your eyes. I'll tell everyone that you have a headache. I tap my fingers under my eyes. No, I'm fine. You're not. I can see this on your mind all the time. Sleep. I get 8 hours a night, Kayla. I don't need more rest. Okay, it's more like 6 hours, but that's still enough. It's more than I used to get around exam time when I'd cram in last-minute studying until midnight. Maybe we can arrange for you to see one of the counselors? My jaw drops. Are you serious? You don't believe me? I'm not saying that. I think you're right, and someone is pranking us. But I don't think there's anything more to it than that. But what if there is more to it? Kayla tilts her head the way you do when you think someone is ridiculous. Like what? Like it's Lillian and she wants us to pay. For what? We didn't do anything to her. If anything, it's her fault. Her words chip away at my sanity. Kayla is mostly right, I suppose. Hey, it's okay. I understand why you think all this stuff, Esme. You just want to protect us. I want to come into town with you guys tonight. Kayla stands and sighs. If you promise to rest now, I'll wake you up before we go. Thanks. She leaves the room, and I climb up on my bunk and settle in. I close my eyes, listening to the faint sound of terrible guitar playing and laughter. They all sound so happy out there, without a care in the world. Sighing, I turn onto my side and take myself from under my pillow. Maybe I can find Lillian on social media. All I know is her name and that she lives around here. That might not be enough, especially if she doesn't say exactly where she lives, but it's worth a try. If I can get in contact with her, then maybe I can fix whatever she's angry about, if there even is anything. This still could all be random, just bored kids from town looking to get their kicks by spooking the campers. I commit each face of a girl named Lillian who lives in this area to memory. None of them look like the girl who Kayla and I saw 10 years ago, but yeah, 10 years is a long time. She could have changed a lot, dyed her hair, gained or lost weight. Kayla will worry if she knows I'm still obsessing, but I hate that we've potentially hurt someone. Whatever really happened that night, I want to make it right. An hour later, the cabin fills with girls. I listen as they chat excitedly about the guitar lesson. I didn't hear anyone playing well, but that's the point of learning, right? You're terrible until you're not. Kayla creeps into our room and whispers, "You awake, Esme?" I sit up. "Yep. You feeling better?" She asks that as if I've been ill. There is nothing wrong with me. "Much better," I say to appease her. "Is Andy in his cabin?" "Yeah, and the counselors with the night off are all in the staff cabin playing cards. They invited us, but Tia said we wanted to take a walk and then use the multi-use cabin for dodgeball. I was sure they were going to bust us then. Who wants to play dodgeball?" "It's good for aggression," I say and climb down the ladder. "Are you feeling aggressive?" "What? No, I was just saying, I don't want to play dodgeball. I want to kick your ass at air hockey." "As if." I grab my jacket and pop my cell in my pocket. "Let's go." I'd be lying if I said I wasn't slightly nervous that we're finally doing this, but a rush of adrenaline keeps telling me it's a good idea. Even if I don't find Lillian, maybe I'll experience this little thing called fun. I'm in dire need of getting away from camp for a while. The isolation could be the reason for my latest stretch of paranoia. Everything is worse when you're trapped.